It's never once, I'm a trap nigga, wanna know I'm stacked. I hit the plug up, thinking right out the vacuum. Sip the drugs up, bitch, ain't traffic. They know that I'm getting bugs. Now I'm out here causing havoc, niggas.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy SlimReacts. I'm back in the call tonight. So fresh, so quick, a new video, man. We got another It's Complicated video, man. Let's just get straight into the video, man. No reactions. As per usual, man. If you guys like my videos, make sure you drop a like. And without further ado, let's get straight into the reaction.
What is the meaning behind the phrase, not all men, but always a man?
Oh my god, yeah, I hear this shit all the time, bro, from retards. From fucking dumb feminists, bro. It's like, bro, like, zero logic argument. Like, seriously, it gets me so...
Always a man, but usually a guy. So when something dangerous happens, it's not always a guy, but usually it's a man.
Well, not all men are probably doing awful things. It's enough men that we all have to be cautious of men generally.
Most of the things that we're scared of are male related.
Not all man, but always a man means men are always behind all evil. It can be, oh my God, I'm gonna beat your ass. Anyways.
He's right. Actually, women do just as much harm, if not
It's
more.
always a man behind all violence, all evil. Every type of system that is set up, we can argue.
Women are evil.
It's set up. Who
But
sets
people
up
don't want
the
us to talk
politics?
about that.
Men. And then why is it failing? Because men set it up. We need to basically take down the patriarchy, set up a matriarchy, because what is it that creates life? Women.
We actually are in a matriarchy. We're actually in a what's called a gynocentric social order. Shout out Myron Gaines. But look, think about this. Shout out Fresh. But nah, think about this, right? The system was set up by men, right? Men gave women the rights to vote and the 19th Amendment, and then it's just gone downhill from there. And now we're in a gynocentric social order where females, run everything, and that's the result of a feminism.
So why is it that men are the ones creating the system that we need to be supposedly following? And then that's why there's a lot of poverty. Why are there still third world countries where people can't eat, but we got people here spending millions on the fucking high stake tables? That's crazy. Who set that system up? Men.
When people say not all men, but always a man, what do you think that communicates to men who've never harmed anyone?
They're grouped into a thing, but every single person's grouped into a category,
Generalization.
whether we like it or not.
Probably hurts their feelings because they're like, what do you mean? Like they love women, but they've never done anything and they're still getting accused of something.
I think it means they need to be mindful and cognizant that even though maybe they haven't done something, enough men have that women have a very reasonable, caution and hesitance with men generally, because the statistics really are against us in that way.
How do we acknowledge that most violent crimes are committed by men without implying collective guilt?
By looking at statistics.
If 80% of violent crimes are committed by men, does that mean that 80% of men are violent?
No.
So then why do women assume that most men are violent?
Because of stereotypes that are put out on the internet and because of what is seen.
Yeah, this type of woman you never want to wife up, by the way. Look up septum ring theory. I already said that before in the previous one. But yeah, she's actually right on this one. So
I mean, for me personally, I think most women have been affected by a man in their life, and so I think after a threat happens, it just poses every man as a threat. Like, you just want to protect yourself inherently as a human.
It's the type of men that you choose, right? Women love to, they go for the top 1% of guys, and then when they get fucked over by that same group of guys, they blame it on all men. It's like, no, you chose that guy. Blame it on the percentage of guys that you are with, not all. Don't group everybody into it. You cannot generalize if you think that way.
Do you see a difference between pointing out statistical trends and making broad statements about an entire group?
I think it's important to start with the statistics, or to definitely focus more on the math and what's provable rather than
bro, what is that fucking advertisement, bro?
Since we do kind
Y'all
of
see that?
general statements,
Fucking
it's just important
shit,
to have
bro.
the nuance.
Forget about it
when we're making those statements too.
If we use that same kind of phrasing about race or another identity group, would it still feel acceptable?
If we use that, oh, no, it would not be acceptable.
Yeah, like, for example, crimes. People say It's not always a black, or however the fucking saying is, but it is a black. Or however the hell, not always black people, but it's always a black person. It's
Which is
whatever the
kind
hell.
of crazy to say, but it wouldn't.
So why is it okay for women to be sexist but not racist?
Accusations!
That's
Honestly, I don't agree with women being sexist because that's the same reason of saying why can women be gay but men can't be gay.
I think that poses just a
Shut your
different
fucking
question.
mouth!
Like
what did she even say?
any race of man to me could pose a threat. It doesn't matter what kind of race.
I don't agree with that women should be sexist or racist.
But
They are
I think
sexist
it's
though,
also still
all
a
the
bit
time.
different
They're
when we're talking about
misandrous.
other marginalized groups that have, actually been through some pretty, historically different things than men committing violent crimes, I would say. But yeah, there's some different, things going on with those two things.
Why is it okay for women to be sexist but not racist?
I think there's a whole other
Women are sexist, men are racist,
conversation on
and not vice
racism
versa.
that needs to be addressed with
Women
that.
are more
but
sexist than they are
I don't
racist.
really
Like
know
literally,
if-
just look at what's happening in Europe with the migrant issues. I saw a video of some white bitch, right, was protecting a African migrant after the African migrant was assaulting a native. Like what? Like these white women are protecting these fucking immigrants who are coming into our country, and they're the ones voting for that shit, mind you. Like, how are you gonna vote for open borders, and then when said people who come from the open borders are attacking your own kind, you defend instead the illegal aliens instead of your own kind? Like, bro. This is why women shouldn't vote, bro. We gotta take away the 19th Amendment.
Sexism applies the same way as it does with women as it does with men being sexist towards women.
Why is society more concerned with men being feminized than with men being demonized?
Because if there was more masculine men, we probably wouldn't be so scared sometimes.
They do say that if a man is raised by just a woman, he's more likely to become gay, which I feel like is wrong. But if you are raised around women and no male figures in your life, it will have an effect on you.
Yeah, that's why fathers are important in the household.
I feel like men are more feminized than they are demonized nowadays. I don't feel like a lot of men are demonized. I think more so it's women finally being able to tell the truth.
Wouldn't saying that not all men but always a man be demonizing men?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's stereotypes. I mean, most of the times when it is, a violent crime, it is a man.
Where do male victims of violence, abuse, or sexual assault fit into this conversation?
There are male victims, the percentage is low, but it does happen. And again, people just tend to acknowledge because females are viewed as smaller and weaker and just less capable.
What role do factors like upbringing, environment, or mental health play compared to gender alone?
I think it's like 75%.
Can you elaborate? What do you mean by that?
I think that like your mental health and your upbringing is like 75% of like if you become a psychopath or a perpetrator.
Someone's like
Bro, our lashes are
inner
going fucking east,
experiences,
west,
like
south,
the things
north,
that
bro.
made them who they are, their trauma and everything, that has much more to do with how they respond to things than their gender, I would say.
I think it plays a huge role. I mean, if a woman and a man were both brought up the same way, let's say they were both abused or they were both, taught that violence is the answer, then they're both going to commit violence. I don't feel like it's a gender thing. I do feel like it is, an uprising thing. And unfortunately, men are raised different than women are raised, and sometimes men are raised more violently.
Men should learn how to kill people and be able not to do it.
Yeah, that's his daughter, bro.
It's not required.
So you had enough.
Is it possible that focusing too heavily on men as perpetrators overlooks opportunities to support men before problems escalate?
Absolutely. I think that a lot of what I
Again, and her eyelashes, bro, look like the fucking Statue of Liberty, bro. You know the Statue of Liberty has those pointy shit on the top? Yeah.
As blaming of men.
Yo, what's up with women and their
Like
eyebrows, bro?
the
Just leave them
social
alone, bro.
programs
God damn.
That support like
It does
children
not look
in
good.
general, are like
It looks
underfunded,
like atrocious.
and I think that's low key like what like perpetrates people to become psychopaths.
we mentioned that it was a man and that what they did was horrible, you know, you reach out and you try to help them. I think a lot of times they don't want the help, but I feel like giving them the opportunity to get help and to fix the way that they are is a really good outlet for them.
Focusing on men as perpetrators is a byproduct of this larger thing that's been going on. So it's a consequence of like the statistics, I guess, and the probability of women getting hurt.
Does a woman's fear of men automatically mean she's in danger?
No,
So why do so many women walk around in this state of perpetual fear?
because men occupy extremes.
I mean, being a female, you're walking down the street, you automatically grab your purse tighter when it's a man walking past you versus a female.
I don't fear men, so I can't answer
It's just the media and stereotypes, unfortunately. So it's like when you see a black person, like you see a group of black guys in the Nike Techs and ski masks, you're obviously gonna move over, right? So it's pattern recognition, not stereotypes. Stereotypes, pattern recognition, not
that
racism, though.
there are women that are not strong and independent sometimes, and they put the pressure on the men and then blame the men for when things. I think everybody's equal.
No,
Are men
we're
more
not
likely
equal.
to be protectors or predators?
I feel like they're born to be protectors, but sometimes their environment makes them be predators.
Aren't most cops and soldiers men?
I don't know that current statistic.
They
because I know
are.
a lot of female cops and military.
Aren't most cops and soldiers men?
Yes.
A lot are. I know some females.
So wouldn't men be more likely to be protectors?
Yes.
There is a higher percentage. Yes, I do agree.
So why is the phrase "not all men, but always a man" often used to portray men as predators, but rarely used to acknowledge
Not
men
all
as
black people, but
protectors?
always a black person. There you go. That's
I guess
probably good.
because a
That's
higher percentage are put in those roles.
talking about the.
But I'm not sure
I forget what it was.
why women are not filling those roles.
Because women are a-holes. And women nowadays, because we got our rights, we think that we don't need it.
Dom DeMarco for this lady right here. Shout out to her. She actually is a self-aware Foyd. W. Foyd. Yeah, I mean, she just hit the nail in the coffin right there. I mean, she just, women are, ever since they gained the right to vote, they've just been destroying the society, right? So whatever she said here, it applies.
But that's not the truth.
But the question is, do you want men?
Yes, I do. I feel like life is so much
Birthday
easier
girl,
with a
yeah,
man.
she ugly as fuck, bro. God damn.
Because at the end of the day, a woman, when she's doing
Chopped ass
everything by
birthday girl, bro.
herself, she's gonna realize that she wish she had help.
If men are blamed for building
And she has
society-
kids, bro? Sorry, this fuck.
Like what? Give me an example. What's good that they've
Like
done?
she still thinks
I mean,
she's 21 years old. Hold on, what?
If men are blamed for building society, why aren't they ever credited for anything good in society?
Like what? Give me an example. What's good that they've done?
Everything. All of this behind you was built by men. The microphone you're holding was built by men. The glasses that you're wearing was invented by men. So
I mean, running water, electricity.
Running water, God created that. The
Really, nigga?
universe, the world.
Plumbing.
No.
Indoor plumbing.
Man
indoor plumbing.
created water?
No, indoor
Are you
plumbing.
serious?
Indoor plumbing.
this bitch
Indoor
is
plumbing?
retarded,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh. You guys didn't create indoor
How
plumbing.
about airplanes? Men invented
Okay, airplanes. Okay. Men and women both do a lot of creations though. Like you guys
No.
do get credit. You
Women
guys
don't
get,
invent.
what,
They
Nobel
just move
Prizes,
in.
recognition. You
Men
guys
build,
get awards,
women
you guys get paid, so
move
you guys
in.
do get recognition. So that doesn't even
Talking about
No, you guys
relationships
get
and
recognition, yeah.
just in general.
Do you think phrases like "not all men, but always a man" help solve the problem, or can they sometimes shut down dialogue?
I think it shuts down dialogue.
Why?
I personally have seen in social media. I saw something today, and that's exactly what it was saying. Was always a man, but again, I think that it's just the higher percentage of the things that happen tend to be, but the women go unnoticed.
I think it creates more awareness of the real issue, that it really is not always a man, but it is more likely to be a man.
There's plenty of men, even like my dad, who are great men, and I love them. But I've also been hurt by other men in my life. So I think, like, And I think it goes for them as well. Like, they've been hurt by women in their life, so I don't think it's fair to put that dialogue on men.
Why wouldn't we have an expression, not all women, but always a woman?
Well, because I think often, I mean, even if you look at like just cases and numbers, it's usually men.
Why is Jack the Ripper a man? And why is why are most people that get Nobel Peace Prizes men? Because men occupy extremes.
Yep. How can men be framed as both the cause of and solution to all of society's problems?
Because when they were creating the society, they were masculine, and now they're more feminine.
How can men be framed as both the cause of and solution to all of society's problems?
Okay, because who starts the wars? Men. Why are people going to war and dying? Men. Like, what is going on? What is the problem? Men. And you guys want to say, oh, women can never be in power. Every single war is because of men's being emotional. So why are you guys still in power? Shut up, bitch! This war. For example, Palestine. There's no reason we should be bombing Palestine for 2 years straight. You guys go to all these countries, extract all these resources, free Palestine, free Saddam, free Khomeini, free everybody from the Nazis and all the fucking men that oppress women and all the world around us.
All right, one more question.
Okay, I mean, she was retarded for 50% of it, and then she started spitting facts here. Yeah, free Palestine, by the way. Yep. But the Palestine War has been ongoing for over, nearly 100 years, right? Since the 40s, World War II. But yeah, it was started by men, actually, so.
Why are men blamed for the cause of war and violent crime when men are the biggest victims of war and violent crime?
How are men the biggest victims?
Dumbass. More men are in the military. Most of the casualties are guys. Do you not get that?
Stupid. You guys are the reasons that the war happens. Maybe you guys shouldn't make the war happen and you guys wouldn't go to war and die.
Yeah, like, it's that easy. Just, yeah. If you're homeless, just buy a house. Like, bro.
Really, nigga?
You know what I'm
saying?
Like,
men are drafted and sent to war.
And who make you guys get drafted? A man. Always a man. Your phrase. Always a man. So who's behind that? Always a man.
Men are drafted. Women don't need to be drafted. Right? So, it's not our fault. It's literally in the Constitution. So.
What would a more precise or constructive way of talking about this issue sound like to you?
I'm not sure. Social media is so big. I just think that there needs to be more in social media, in public, of the things that men do that are good. And also, not all women are good. I've met a lot of bad women.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass.
I've met a lot of bad women. So
I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Stop the cap.
I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass.
That's her?
I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, I would have socked it.
At the end of the day, what kind of messaging actually brings people
who does she say that
not all
to?
women are good. I've met a lot of bad women. So
I'm gonna beat your ass. 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 Anyways.
Yeah, nobody knows who she's
what
talking
kind of
to.
Messaging actually brings
Shut
people
up,
together
bitch!
to reduce harm rather than divide them?
I would say if we can start saying more like everyone needs to teach their kids how to treat other people respectfully, regardless of their gender, race, anything, that would, I think, be the best thing. And then if we have to mention other statistics and things, okay, but it would be good to just state what we all really do need to do, and that's teaching everybody to do the right thing no matter.
We need to bring back traditional gender roles, bro. We need to teach our daughters to stop being whores, right? And need to be relying on a man. And you need to be learning how to cook and clean. And then we need to teach guys to just make money, to stop being degenerate, stop drinking, smoking, partying, and, build yourself up, right? Hit the gym, all that stuff. So then you can, get married and live a happy life. Anyways, man, that's the end of the video. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Let me know down below in the comments. As for usual, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to this channel if you're new. Other than that, it's your boy SlimReacts, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Y'all see through, even with a blindfold. I could try today, so I'ma fly away. Live life in the fly away. Try to see the flyer say Trace, so she gotta get her hair right, cause I ain't here at night, even if they hear.